Welcome back to Robin Reviews. It's very good to be back. Kind of was on and off for a bit there. Wasn't feeling too well, but I'm back now. And so I thought I'd kick things off with the Vaulted Vinyl Display Vault Air. That's the official name for this. I got this one from my buddy Sonny. Shout out to Sonny. And I've always wanted one. I have one of the briefcase ones that locks with the clear thing, but I always wanted one of these. And so if you can't tell from the video, got a little bird's eye view today. It's actually a bit of it feels like foam, like a hard foam. This comes with 4 screws. You can kind of see there on the top right corner. You can see through it. Doesn't come with anchors for the wall, and so I'm trying to do a bit of a research to see if I need them. And so the big question for me became, what do I do with them? Like, what 9 Funko, that's what these are made for, do I put in here? And the first thing I will say is I didn't even realize that this is actually intended for the normal size Funko inside one of their stacks. The pop stacks, they're the hard plastic cases. Did have a few of them, waiting on some more from Julia. Thank you, and shout out to Julia. So first I was like, okay, I'm going to try something with Ninja Turtles, because I have lots of Ninja Turtles, as I did a video already with Leonardo as my favorite. That became a little difficult. I have a little bit of OCD, not officially, but it drives me nuts, and so I thought it's hard to get a show or any kind of movie or anything that has 4 characters and more, because I have Splinter, Shredder, Casey, and a 9. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just leave my least favorite turtle off, Donatello, and just have, but then that didn't look good either. And so I went back and forth, and finally I landed on one of my favorite characters, the one that I have the most Funko on, and that is the Hulk. I have, I think, 41 different Hulk things, and so I had to decide. And so I thought I'd walk us through just for fun today. You can leave your comments if you want on the design. And I'm going to start with what I thought made the most sense. And so dead center, I am putting Compound Hulk. This is the non-metallic one. And so, but even that, so this is what I decided first. I said, okay, that seems good. And then I thought to myself, well, what I put on either side of him? First, I thought I'm going to put Red Hulks. And I thought, well, maybe on his right, our left, looking at it, should be green and right should be red. And so I landed on, in fact, I did land on keeping it Red Hulk. And so I'll show this one first. And this is the official, I don't know if you can see it in the video there, pop stack. This is the one I'm waiting for more on. I really like the ones now. Some have like a bottom you can remove like this one does, but some actually it's one piece other than the top, which I prefer. So I put this one here. This one is the original Red Hulk, not the metallic one because I don't have that one. That's the original one. I will say one other thing, if you're Funko fans, Red Hulk, Compound Hulk, they're some of the most common that people will try to fake. They're getting really good now. One of the dead giveaways, actually, you can't see it here, but the teeth, it's a bit of a dead giveaway when they're not good. And it gets a little complicated. They try to fake it with his shorts or his eyes, but luckily that one's not. And so the other Red Hulk I have is the Hot Topic exclusive Red Hulk. I do have the glow-in-the-dark one as well, but in my display I actually have a whole shelf of glow-in-the-dark pops that are out of boxes, so I decided to go with these 3. So that's where I decided to start. I didn't even realize at first what I was doing, because I didn't realize until after that all 3 of the Red Hulks, or at least red and green, had the Marvel logo. And luckily the way I put them is also alphabetical order. That one was also a mistake. And so next I'm actually going to go to the top. Now, the top was very important to me. Well, the top or the bottom, wherever I put this one. This one doesn't have a stack yet, but I wanted to include Bruce Banner from Infinity War. Normally I wouldn't, but this is the Bruce Banner where he's, you can't really see there, maybe you can, he's trying to turn into the Hulk. So his fingertips and underneath his chin and the sides of his head are turning green. Either that or he's just been lawn mowing. So that I decided at the end of the day that should be in the middle of wherever it goes, because it would just, I think it would look weird, for example, if you had a normal Hulk, and then Bruce Banner turning into the Hulk, whereas here it's kind of in the middle. And so then I thought, okay, we're going to go with I'll do this one last, the classic Avengers Hulk. This one from 2012. This is the one that they had brought out. You can sometimes see them selling them as sets, and so I put this one here. And I'm actually I'll show you my personal favorite. One of my favorite Hulks is the, it's hard to see there, is the Hulk from Age of Ultron. This is when he's bewitched by Scarlet Witch, and so around his eyes there is a red tint. I love this pop. It's very similar to the other ones. They have a common one, and they also have a glow-in-the-dark one, but there's just something about the red that adds to these. Now, the funny thing is, after the fact, then I realized, and I'm going to be very truthful here when I say that this wasn't intended, that all three of the top row are Avengers. Now, did briefly debate, do I put those in chronological order, which would make it would make the first one here, and shift these ones over. But I really felt it was important to keep that Bruce Banner Hulk in the middle. Kind of sets the tone, and so I left it as is. You can see here already, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but these three on the top don't have their stacks right now. You can actually notice the ones that are in stacks, there is still a little bit of wiggle room, but the ones that aren't, there's a lot of wiggle room. I'm still curious, and I'd love to know if you're watching this in the comments, can't speak apparently, whether just the screws they give would be enough if it's into drywall. I wouldn't think so, but there's nothing in there's nothing in the packaging for anchors. There's nothing saying buy anchors. It just says screw into the wall until you feel the foam. I think it's a bend a little bit, and so I'm going to do that. Now I'll show you the last row. Now the last row had to go through one change, and I'll get to that. So the first one I wanted for the last row is the Target exclusive metallic Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. Hulk in Thor Ragnarok is fantastic. Love that character. Love that pop. And then second, with him, I put the Walmart exclusive. This is non-metallic. He's holding the axe, no helmet. And then originally, I put a different Hulk here, non-Ragnarok. And I was showing a friend of mine a picture of the setup, and I didn't like it because he had Avengers on the top, Marvel logo in the middle, 2 Ragnarok, and the third one was She-Hulk. And I thought, no, I'd rather be uniform. So I had to go through all my Hulk pops to pick a third one, because I had to do Ragnarok, and I think I have about 5 or 6 from Ragnarok. But then it was also important, this is the OCD speaking, I don't know if you've experienced this if you're watching, but I've dealt with it. Also plays into it the fact that the middle one is metallic, and so this couldn't be, or I'd have to switch. I really like the look like when one of them, like in the middle, as you can see, is slightly different. And so I landed on another favorite. This is I think the official name is Hulk in, I think he's like relaxed casual outfit. He's in his, you can see there. It's very casual. This is in the 2007 Fall Convention, New York, NYCC. The box is not in good shape on this one, but that doesn't really matter for my display. And so it goes there. And so there you have it. This is my first vaulted vinyl display vault air case, the 9 of them together. We have the Avengers, Marvel, and then Thor Ragnarok. And so what I'd like to know from you guys, if you're watching this in the comments, what you think. Like, what you think of the order, whether you think maybe there's a more deserving Avengers Hulk, or red, or if you think I should have gone red on one side, green on the other to more match the split, or maybe more deserving Ragnarok pops. Also, would love to hear from my viewers in the comments if you had one of these and you could display 9 of your Funko. What would you put in it? I think I would struggle to not have a theme if I was to have one of these. before I landed on Hulk, I also thought about doing Marvel, and so do like 9 different Marvel superheroes, which for me, I'm a big Colossus fan, would have been great because it gives me an excuse to have Colossus when nothing else would give me that excuse. I also thought about doing a Chase display with 9 different Chase. That was probably my second pick to this. It's not theme like the various pops are, but they'd all have that same sticker. And then the question would become, do I do only the yellow Chase stickers, or do I mix in Flock Chase, Glow Chase, black and white Chase? And so that would be the next question. So if you had one of these and could fit 9, what would you do with it? I would love to hear from you in the comments. Please, if you're able, like and subscribe. Sorry again for my absence. I'll be around more often. And thanks for watching. Gives me a reason to do this. Having a great time. So I'll see you guys next time.